it's like a glitch. They're like, dude, no one orders that. I don't know what to do.
Hi guys, so I am back with another keto video. This is my 5th week going on 6th week of keto. I am loving it so far, but as you know, this is a very, I wouldn't say it's a new diet, but there is a lot of new research and a lot of people are not educated on the ketogenic diet, which can get aggravating for us on keto who try to explain this diet to people and basically the challenges that we face along the way. Basically, I'm going to be listing some annoyances that I've had to deal with, some cons, I guess, of the ketogenic diet, and it's nothing really with the diet, it's just the world that we live in and basically the things that you might have to deal with if you are going to start a ketogenic diet. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right into the video. So my biggest problem is when I go out to eat or go to a fast food restaurant or anything like that, I seem to have an issue like almost every time. So my big thing is I'll go to Wendy's because I love Wendy's, and when I go to Wendy's I looked up how to order what I want, and basically if you get any of the burgers, you would just ask for whatever burger you want on a lettuce wrap. And like, I don't get why this is so hard for people. Like, I went to Wendy's and I ordered this, you know, bacon cheeseburger and a lettuce wrap. Like, some people are gluten-free, some people can't have bread, so I don't know why this is like so freaking difficult for some people, but almost like 50% of the time that I go to Wendy's and order this, same thing every time. Like, if I ask for a lettuce bun, they don't know what I'm talking about, but if I ask for a lettuce wrap with my burger, they'll know what I'm talking about. But a lot of the time, I'll get this fucking attitude from these girls who work at Wendy's, and it just pisses me off because they're like,
what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, we can't do that, sorry.
They honestly like laugh at you like you're an idiot. You'd literally think I was asking these girls like to build me a rocket ship, and it's really not that hard. Like, I asked you, do not put a bun on it and just replace the bun with lettuce. Like, put it in lettuce so it's like a sandwich with lettuce. And for some reason they're like, no, we can't do that. Bitch, yes you can, because I've gotten it here like 5 times this fucking month. So yeah, you can do it. I'll wait. One time I had John go to get me something from Wendy's, and the girl literally gave him an attitude and was like, we can't do that. Why? And she goes, why wouldn't you get the bun? That's weird. I used to work in like the food business at a bagel shop, and like people would ask for shit all the time. It's like you just make a little modification. It's not that difficult. Instead of just being like, okay, yeah, I'll figure it out, they're like, it's like that meme where the lady's doing all the fucking math. Oh, it honestly pisses me off because instead of just figuring it out, it's like a glitch. They're like, dude, no one orders that, I don't know what to do. But every time I go there, I'm prepared for it to be a problem, which is a little ridiculous. I mean, it's not that hard of a request, but whatever. That's an annoyance that I have with the keto diet, is mainly ordering food at a place and like asking for a little, you know, no bread or whatever. It's like a problem. Another annoyance that I have noticed is that since a lot of people don't know about the keto diet, they're very quick to tell you all about the keto diet and how it's not healthy for you. That is a very annoying thing to me. Certain people just think they're your doctor and they're like, oh well, this, and this is not healthy for you. I'm like, do you know what ketosis is? And they're like, no. I'm like, then you wouldn't know what the fuck you're talking about, would you? Like, it's just frustrating to the point where it's like, people are trained to think a certain way and trained to think there's only one type of nutrition and trained to think that there's only one metabolic state. So when you're trying to tell them about it, they're like, oh yeah, that's, you know, bacon's not healthy. It's like, if you did 5 minutes of research on this diet, you would know better. But it's like, it's hard to explain it to people who don't know anything about it and who think that they already know like everything. So that's really hard, is like my fucking comment section is just like all these doctors. I didn't know so many doctors watch my YouTube channel. hi, you're not my doctor. And if you're not keto, like, why are you watching these videos? Unless you want to try it. But like, if you're not keto, don't watch. Like, don't watch my keto videos. When people try to tell you like all about what you're doing is wrong, and you're like, you've literally never even looked into it. So shut up. I guess the third thing that I find most annoying is going to like people's houses or going to events and there's literally nothing you can eat because everything is jam-packed with fucking carbs. It's crazy to me how much our food has carbohydrates. Like, I looked at a Gatorade and it had like 20, I think it was like 23 grams of carbs per serving, and there was 2.5 in a bottle of Gatorade. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't even have a sip of this. Like, I'm gonna go over my carbs for the day. Like, it's a lot. There's so many foods that you wouldn't think had carbs, and they are like really high in carbs. Like corn, I didn't know corn was like super high in carbs. Ear of corn has like 28 grams of carbs in it, which is obviously over the 20 grams that you're supposed to stick to in keto. So it's just like such a learning experience, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, I really wouldn't. It's just like, I wish that there was more information about the diet out there because no one seems to know about it. So many people are asking me about it, like on my Instagram and stuff, like, or my Snapchat. They're like, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, like, what is that diet? And I just like send them links and stuff because it's like, it's so much for me to explain to you. And I'm not a doctor, but like, I understand the diet from what other people have explained. It makes a lot of sense. But yeah, it's definitely really tricky when there's like no one else in the world doing this diet. I almost feel like I'm like the only one sometimes. I learned about it myself from YouTube, so that's how I learned everything. But like, I'm not an expert, and it's definitely like trial and error, but I wouldn't change anything. I love the keto diet. I've lost 10 pounds and I think officially like 4 inches off of my waist. Yeah, I was 33 to start. I was 29 this morning, which is crazy. And I'll put a little before and after. So it's definitely working for me. I love it, and I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to try it. And also, this is like the biggest annoyance personally for me, because I do run a keto Facebook group. It's like a support group for all of us. And I welcome everybody, but the one thing that kills me about this keto group and this keto diet is that everyone is so focused on the pounds that they are losing. That is not what you should be focused on the keto diet. You should be focused on your measurements, and let me tell you why. It's because your fat cells are deprived and your body is burning the fat inside of them. But the cell, it's not gone yet. It's still in your body. So what does that cell do? It fills itself up with water in hopes that more fat is coming soon. So it's going to weigh the exact same. So that's why when you're not losing pounds, but you're looking better and your clothes are a little loose, and you measure yourself and you have less, you know, body density in general, it's because you're losing fat, but you're going to weigh the same because of the water fluctuation, and your body's holding on to water, hoping that it's going to get more fat in there. Well, your fat cells are hoping that. Your body's probably pretty happy with you. But that's like the craziest thing, is like so many people are focused on pounds on this diet, and it's like, if you focus on that, you are going to fail because you're not going to see the crazy results in a month. And another thing, people want to lose like 20 to 40 pounds in a month on keto. Okay, how long did it take you to gain 20 to 40 pounds? Not in a month, right? So why would you be able to lose that in a month? Like, if you lose 20 pounds, guaranteed at least 10 pounds of that is water. Same if you lose 10 pounds, like that's a lot. Accelerated weight loss is 2 pounds a week. That's accelerated. So if you're losing 7 pounds a week, a lot of that's water. I mean, it's motivational, but like, keep that in mind. You are not losing 15 pounds of fat in 2 weeks. I mean, you're probably burning a lot of fat, but a lot of it is just retained water. And so that is just crazy. Like, do not focus on the, I know it's hard because you want to see the pounds dropping off and you're just obsessed with the scale, but don't be, because you're not going to see the results that you want, especially at first. Over time you will, but don't weigh yourself every day. It's not going to make you happy. It's going to discourage you. What you should do, go out and buy a measuring tape. They're like $1 to $2 and measure yourself. I'm down only 9 or 10 pounds and that has not changed, but my waist is down 4 inches. 4 inches, and I feel noticeably thinner, and I feel like I look noticeably thinner. So I mean, I wish the scale would do us justice, but that's just not how it works, especially at first. So just keep that in mind. You might as well just throw out the scale. So just measure yourself. I swear by that, and don't go by the pounds, because it's really not about that on this diet, at least not at first. So so best of luck to everyone doing keto. I will be posting another update soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.